We thought it was old age people's place. That's what we thought in the early days, but now it's not that at all. It's entirely different. We looked at quite a few, probably about 6 or 7 that we actually looked at. And we always got on the internet and searched and looked at a lot more on the internet. And we waited until we got the plans and what was on offer. And when we came back from our trip, we were home on the Saturday, and on the Sunday we signed up, just like that. I looked up on the internet, looked up Stockland, and they were I was quite surprised how huge they were with all the shopping centres and all the, sometimes hear the advertising on the radio from them. So yeah, I think that was a big thing, that they well established, it's it had a lot to do with it.
Not going to get us to a certain stage and then
collapse. Grandkids are very excited about it, They'll be over there every chance they can get. Which is good, because that's the family way it should be, I think.
The pool, they can't wait for the pool. Nanny's going to have a pool.
And it's pretty central. Camden's a pretty central area to everything now. And it's not far from Port Phillip Bay or Western Port Bay for my fishing, so that's what you've got to look at too. I don't want to be travelling, an extra 20 or 30 k's if I don't have to. I think that's one of the big draw cards, because you don't have to go far. You don't have to jump in the car and travel to swimming or play bowls or go to a theatre and have a look at a picture or something like that. So it's all there. And I think that's where a lot of the people let themselves down. They're not active enough and keep going and do things. You can't sit in 4 walls and not do anything, and that's where I think the social aspect will come in really well at Selandra, because you have people your own age group in that sort of time frame, and you just it'll be good.
Well, as soon as we get into Selandra Rise and settled, we want to go up the middle and
around the top.
Round the top and down Broome and all that. That's next year.
Yes, a lot more travelling, because it's secure. We don't have to worry about anything.
No.
Just lock up.
Don't have to worry about mail.
Before, we used to have to get the kids to collect the mail, check the house out to make sure everything was still secure and okay. That's our big thing, that it's secure, and we can just come and go as we please. We've even met our neighbours as well. We met them last Thursday, wasn't it?
Last Thursday at the lunch.
At the luncheon, And they said to us, "Oh, we're your neighbours." I said, "What are you talking about? We're all neighbours."
My job through my life has always been in almost solitary confinement. Being a draftsman, you're just working on a project on your own, and it's a lonely life. And the wife's still working, so I'm looking for kind of things to do at times. We're social people, and looking forward to that, and joining the community and use the pool and the other things when they come along. Probably take up lawn bowls. When I move in, I might join one of the local clubs. That's the way I look at it. If you just do nothing, you shorten your life. You keep active, you prolong your life, as long as you're healthy to do it. Like, I'm involved with the grandkids. They keep us busy. Well, as you get older, you've got the panic button in the house, and if you need help with anything, there's someone there that can help you. Seeing that Stockland's a big company, they've got so many villages, they know what they're doing. Wife's ex-mother-in-law, she's 86, living in a house on her own, and she's really isolated. But if she was somewhere like that, she'd have company. You're not isolated and lonely. And you've got security too. You know, she doesn't feel secure. She's got to lock up the house and at 5 o'clock at night before it gets dark. In the village, you won't have that problem. Well, I think the sooner you do it, the more benefits you'll get out of it. We're moving in and we hope to be able to use most of the facilities a lot of the time. We're happy that we'll be able to not worried about maintenance on the place and the upkeep on the gardens when we go away. It's just, there's no negatives we can see about the place. Everybody is in the same frame of mind. They're all happy and looking forward to going into the unit. And it's like being on a holiday. Everybody's happy, no one's really grumpy. Quite often walk up to we used to walk up to the shopping centre. We were before, but this one will be a lot closer. So I'm going to have to leave the car at home and buy a shopping jeep. That's going to show me age.
We've looked nearly all over Victoria, not to shift into them, but to find out what all the village life was about. Yeah, and actually we found Selandra Rise was top up there.
You've got somebody that's really established and got a number of these places that, you know, they're pretty reliable, and you, foreseeable future, you can't see them getting out of them, or as you know, said, going broke. I think it's a major incentive to be with somebody like that that's established, and each time they've built something, they've got better. So it's a good opportunity to get amongst people that similar interests, do the things we all like to do, and they're all there basically for the same reason. So whether it's line dancing or whatever, if it's just walking, you can get a group of people that want to do it. It's a good idea. It's good.
There's an article in the paper this morning about Alzheimer's, and it was more for people that get it are home alone. They haven't got people to talk to or interact with stimulation. Yeah, so it's very important.
You know, even knowing that next door there's a medical centre going up, the other side of that's a shopping centre, across the road there's lakes and stuff, you know.
Good position.
Yeah.
It's in a good position.
Yeah.
After the open day, we went back to cricket where we were watching our grandsons play, and our little granddaughter said, "Is there a bedroom for me?" So she was pleased that there was going to be a bedroom for her.
So they were all pleased, and the fact that you can take, you know, have them stay over, and plus they can use the facilities and things like that. That's a good thing as well. Yeah. For anybody really thinking about it, should do it. And it's possibly, I know people call them lifestyle villages and a few different names. We probably really need to settle on something like that, that you know, retirement is for the old people, which is not.
Yeah.
Not really. You know, we're retired from the workforce, but you know, a lot of things you don't believe you're, you know,
Retired from.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of caravanning, and a lot of people that we met saying that don't put it off. Go now. Yes, they have sites for caravans. That was another reason to, yeah. And it's surprising the amount of people that live in retirement villages. They're travelling. Yeah, because they, you know, they say, oh, where you come from? Oh, such and such a village. And you say, oh, what's it like? Is it good? Yes, get into one.